Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's matchup between the Martello Bandits and the WearWell Bombers. Starting goaltender today for the Bandits, number 31, Ava Fry. Starting goaltender today for the Bombers, number 35, Sean Gillis. Start this game off by the Bandits. Burke making his way up ice. That's still a good pass off there, able to get the puck in deep. Their home opener this season. Lots of fans here today to come out and support. Bombers certainly showing up today. Both teams want to take a first win of the weekend here. Burke in deep. Burke, quick shot off there, and we have our first glove save. So we'll head down into the Bomber zone for a face-off. The crowd today has lots of past Bandits players coming out to support the boys. Say, look on, waiting for the Bandits to be able to take a win home today. Bombers able to chip that puck out, kept in on the line there. Bandits trying to keep this puck in and try to set something up. Bombers doing a good job trying to break out of their own zone here, get this puck down the ice. Sent into the Bandit zone as they'll battle for this one. Kept in on the line there, sent back in deep by the Bombers. Bandits will head back for this puck and try to set up a play down low, able to chip this one up the boards, try to break out here. It will be chipped up, sent back down. Bandits able to take some space and time with that puck as they start to make their way up ice. Puck chipped in deep now as Bombers are the ones that head back to win that puck and hopefully make their way up ice. Pass off there, unable to get a stick on this one. Bandits able to pick that off right off the bench. Ross with a big hit in the center there to get the puck back for his team. Little now. Little. He'll try to walk in. Lots of defense on him. Unable to get through over the blue with that one. Bandits now work their way in. Trying to look towards the net. Quick shot there and a save. So for second save of the game by Gillis as we head back down into the Bomber zone now for a new face-off. To the right of the crease down there. No change for either team, keeping these legs on the ice fresh anyways to try to change and play for the last couple of minutes. Bombers looking to break out right off the bat. Little now, Little over the red, over the blue, able to get that one through the legs. Shot off there, and a quick save by Fry. Up to the line now. Bombers trying to set something up. Rebound and a goal by Little to put the Bombers up 1-0 early in this game, as they'll head to the bench to celebrate this one. Good work by the Bombers, able to look towards the net, able to find that puck and put it into the back to get themselves up early in this game. Huge first goal here at the Greenville Energy Center. So this one's going to set the tone. Bombers back with the puck. Lots of pressure on them. So they'll try to break out once again and get themselves on the ice. Burke trying to get his stick on that one. Bombers start to make their way up ice the other way now. Over the line they're able to get as they'll cut back to find some space. Burke able to get his stick on that one as that one popped up loose. Back up the other day as we continue to have a battle. McLean now. McLean, he'll send that one in deep. Bombers still back for the puck now. Still looking to make their way up ice. Bandits able to hold on to control there for a moment as they get taken down by Little. Little looking to find this puck. Bandits trying to break out of the boards. McLean able to throw that one in deep and get his team a change. Bombers with time and space now, so they'll try to make their way up ice. Able to get up into the neutral zone, picked off there. This puck tries to get sent back down into the Bomber zone. Bombers able to have a quick stick on that one. Puck sent down in deep into the Bandit zone now. Continuous battle here. Bandits able to be the one to get that on their stick. Unable to hold on to control there. So they'll try to break out once again. Camus now. Camus, he'll make his way up ice. Camus quick shot off there and a glove save by Gillis once again. So we'll get a new face-off down in the Palmer zone. A little bit of a warning there from the referee to the Bombers. A little bit of a talk or like an after the whistle hit. They're trying to defend their net. Puck dropped here and sent back down and low. Bombers trying to work their way up the zone and break out. Able to get up nice now as that puck gets sent in deep. Able to get a stick on it quickly, unable to hold on to control. as it's the Bandits that get to work their way up ice the other way. Camus trying to sneak through there. Got a stick on that one. Unable to hold on to control. Big hit here against Ross as he tried to tip that one back in deep. Iote back for that one. Pass off there. As the Bandits will try to make their way up ice. Camus now. Camus able to get over the blue all by himself as he'll take this one wide. Throws that one out in front. Nothing there. Bandits just able to keep that one in as they got off a quick change off of that one. Ross now with the puck. Ross, they'll try to break out up ice as that one gets chipped in deep. Back for the puck hard. Robertson passes this one off and cut back. Harris now with control. Harris, he'll try to hold on to this one. Back to Robertson. Robertson, pass up ice. Unable to hold on to control of this one. Off a stick now. Bandits still trying to work their way in. Able to get over the blue line now with lots of pressure against them. Puck sent back down behind Gillis as it gets started to move up the boards. Quick shot off the line there. And another quick glove save for Gillis. Good shot by Levi Harris on the line. Able to take a good look. Unable to get it to the back of the net, unfortunately. Bandits still looking to get a shot that will go in to tie this game up. Lots of time. Lots of game left to be played so far. Pass back behind the net now as the Bombers are trying to make their way up ice. Able to try to take this one wide as they get cut off down low by Robertson. Battle out in front. Net's off, so we'll get a whistle. And a new face-off down to the Bandit zone. Both teams getting in change. Fresh legs out there to continue this one. So new face-off in the Bandit zone. Opportunity for them to set up and be able to make a play right off this draw. That one gets played back right up to the line. Bombers try to look towards the net off of that one early. Bandits start to make their way up ice with speed. Pass off there. Tried to get into the Bomber zone. Just able to throw it in deep. Trying to play this puck up the boards. So look towards the net. Try to find a shooting lane here. Able to make a couple of quick moves. Back up to the line. Quick shot off there. Rebound in front. Nothing off of that one as it was tipped out wide. Big hit up along the boards. Still trying to find this puck as the Bombers will continue to try to break out. Held up there as that one gets sent back in deep. Back for it now is Grace. Grace cut back to make his way up ice. Able to get up into the neutral zone. Trying to work his way down as that one gets taken off his stick by Burke. Burke now trying to make it up the other way. McDonald with possession now. McDonald pass off there. Unable to hold on to this one as Ross will get hit hard into the boards and the puck sent down back into the Bandit zone. Bandits still looking to break out. Bandits still trying to get out of their zone as there's a quick shot off there by the Bombers. Burke now. Burke up the other way as he gets that one taken off his stick by Ross. Sent back in deep now by the Bandits. Battling down low, trying to find this puck. That one gets sent back up the other way. Kept in down low by the Bandits. So they'll look to continue to try to get pucks towards the net. They need to get themselves up on the board to tie this game up. Bombers still battling down low, trying to clear this puck out. Quick shot off there, and that one's tipped out wide. Still looking to find this puck. Big hit down low by McDonald. Bandits trying to find this puck as it gets scrambled, trying to clear it. Puck sent up back up the other way now. Bombers trying to throw this one in deep. Get control and look towards the net. Bandits start to make their way up ice. Trying to get up into the neutral zone as they get caught up on the line. Puck looking to be cleared, still caught up on the line. As they'll try to continue to break out here. Battle down and deep in the Bandit zone as they look to clear the zone. Battle up along the boards. Bombers try to cut back. Pass up to the line. Whitehouse quick shot off there as that one's caught up in the middle. Pass forward. Unable to find it. Camus picks this one up now. Camus walks in. Tries to shoot this one as that one gets sent back behind the net. Down low. Bombers looking to clear the zone. Able to chip this one up into neutral zone ice Sent back down in deep. Gillis had to play this one. Puck being moved up ice now. Neutral zone, picked off there. They'll continue to battle for this puck. Bombers trying to walk in to get a shot off. Unable to, as they have lots of pressure against them. Battle down low as they look for this puck. Picked up down low by Connors. Connors, he'll cut back to try to take some space. Connors, he'll start to make his way up ice. Pass off there, picked off by the Bandits, so they'll try to turn this game around quickly. Puck caught up down low as they look towards the net. Chipped up into neutral zone ice. Burke now back with the puck. Burke trying to create some space and time for himself as he's able to break out on his own here. Try to get in deep. Burke takes this one wide, gets cut off there. Bombers trying to clear their zone. This puck gets sent down in deep. Burke battling to find that puck. Sent back up the boards. The Bombers will try to get out. Burke able to get his stick on it to keep it down and low. Straw gets caught up in the middle there. Trying to find that puck. Bombers now look towards the net. All by themselves down there. They continue to try to get a change here. Bandits still looking to break out of their own zone. Pass up to Camus. Camus now. Camus, he'll make his way in deep. Takes this puck wide. Cuts across. Quick shot off there, and that one's up and high. Bombers trying to break out as that one gets held in on the line. Labucky able to throw that one back down into the corner. Bombers trying to clear. Kept up on the line once again. Quick shot off there for the Bandits. Nothing, so we'll get a whistle and a new face-off down in the Bomber zone. New face-off, no change here. Both teams with already fresh legs trying to make changes and pass bits of battle. Both teams aggressive on this puck and trying to get back and forth, trying to create some plays for themselves. Bombers up ice now. They look towards the net as that one gets picked off of their stick. Bandits now with speed. They'll move up. Smith, drop pass to Camus. Camus, quick shot off there. Nothing off of that one. Try to work this puck down low. Chandler, pass up top. Nothing off of that one. Still trying to work down low. Smith as he gets taken down. Chandler in to help him. Chandler, he gets taken down up along the boards. Bombers trying to clear the same way of traffic. Able to get this one out as it's Ross that will move with speed. Ross walks in, shot, and that one's wide into the corner. Bandits trying to break out here off a change. Lots of traffic up along the boards. Still trying to make it up the other way. Bandits able to make a cross ice pass and start to move their feet up ice. Puck sent down in deep. Battling to find this one. Burke down low. He'll try to move that one out. Can't quite as it gets on the stick of the Bombers. The Bombers back up the other way now as they'll try to move with speed. Frazier got cut off there. This puck starts to move up into neutral zone ice. Down in deep now. Bombers look towards the net. Quick shot off there. No traffic in front to pick up a rebound, unfortunately. The Bandits will try to chip this one out. Cameron with the puck in the neutral zone as drops that one off. Quick shot on that there for Robertson. That one's going to be dropped by Gillis. Down for his team to be able to try and break out. Bandits with a change here, so time and space for the Bombers. Try to sneak their way through. Picked off down low now. Bandits look up the ice the other way. Pass off to Burke. Burke tries to walk down as he gets hit. Down in the corner. Slender trying to find that puck as that one gets chipped up here by the Bombers. Bombers able to move their feet off. Little pass off to Anderson. Anderson gets that one caught off in his seat. Tries to pass that one off. Anderson back on the puck again. Quick slap shot there. Nothing off of that one. Bandits looking to clear the zone here. Trying to make a big hit to get themselves out. Trying to find this puck. Can't quite as he gets caught up on the line. Pass back from Robertson. There's a look to move this one up ice. Harris got a pass off there to Camus. Camus looks up ice again. Bandits trying to work their way in. Quick shot there by Slender. Nothing off of that one as it's the Bombers that are able to pick this one up down in deep. Bombers Trying to pass this one up ice as it gets chipped up high and down and deep into the Bandit zone. Fry out to play this one. Fry leaves that one off for McLean. McLean now with speed. He's making his way up out of the zone. McLean able to get a neutral zone pass off there. Unable to find a good lane to sneak through, unfortunately. This puck gets sent back up into neutral zone ice. Down and deep in the Bomber zone. Bombers trying to set something up. Pressure on them from the Bandits. They'll get a quick change. Bombers still trying to make their way up ice. McDonald tried to clear the zone there. Couldn't quite. Kept in by the Bombers. Still battle it down low. Bombers still trying to clear. This one gets sent back up into neutral zone ice. Held up by Cameron as he'll battle to get that puck down. Cameron's still trying to put pressure on there as Bombers trying to make a long length ice pass. This one gets caught up in some play and hit back down. Cameron trying to move this one out. Grace pass off there. Moves this one on ice. Unable to find the stick of Swan there. As Bombers will try to chip this one down. Bandits able to pick up the puck now. Look to break out. Chip pass there. And it's Little that's able to pick that one off. Sends that one up for Reed. Reed unable to find his stick on that one as he's still trying to sneak through with it. Back to McLean. McLean pass off there. So that one gets chipped down and deep into the Bomber zone. Bombers moving to that puck. Grace able to chip this one up now. Atkinson trying to clear. Can't quite. Gets caught up there. Atkinson back with the puck now. Pass off there. Little quick shot. And off the blocker. It's up into the netting. So we'll get a whistle and a face-off down into the Bandit zone. Bandits with a quick change here for this face-off down in their zone. Just 1:11 left in this first period. Bombers still with a lead of 1-0. Shots 10-7 for the Bandits. Bandits trying to break out here. It's Little that gets his stick on that one. Able to turn that puck back around. Picked up down low now by Hayes. Hayes still with control. Hayes, he'll try to pass this one up. Can't quite find the stick of Chandler there as he got caught up in a battle. Ayo now. Ayo, pass back. Still looking to move this puck up ice. Gets caught up there by Grace. Grace trying to move that one out. Back up the other way now. Chandler. Chandler able to sneak through. Chandler backhand shot. Block save there. Bandits still trying to work their way down deep into the Bomber zone. Bombers able to get some speed to break themselves out here. Anderson trying to do toe drag there. Wasn't able to finish that one off. Bandits trying to find this puck as it gets sent back down and deep by the Bombers. Bombers pressuring hard here as the Bandits will look to try to break out of their zone. Just less than 15 to go. Battle down deep into the Bandit zone. Trying to move this puck out. Caught up on the line. Shoots that one back down and deep. Battling to find this one. Bandits trying to clear the zone and keep this one away from their net for the last seconds to go. And that buzzer will bring us to the end of the first period of Bandits Bombers live on High Button Sports. Thank you for tuning in with us thus far. We'll be back after a short intermission. Welcome back, everybody, for some second period action. Get started here off of a quick draw. Just a quick intermission there, just between the benches, trying to discuss some skill, what they're going to bring to this second period. Bombers still with the lead of 1-0 as we get started early here in the second. Puck moved down low into the Bandit zone as the Bombers will look to make this lead bigger. Back up to the line now. Quick shot off there for the Bombers. They look towards the net to get a rebound. Unable to with traffic in front. Chip off that one as they'll continue to look towards the net. Another quick save there by Fry as the Bandits try to escape their own zone here. Can't quite as they're getting pounded with pressure from the Bombers. Bandits will try to take this one back the other way, try to create some space for themselves. That one gets turned over down low. Anderson trying to get his stick on that one to try to get that one through. Bandits now trying to break out of their zone once again. Quick pass off there to Cameron. Cameron gets taken down as that puck heads back into the Bomber zone. Bombers with time and space. Bandits trying to get a quick change here as they'll move that one up ice. Chipped down and deep by the Bombers. So back for it now. McLean trying to find that one. Can't quite get his stick on this one. Moved up ice now. Camus in with speed. Camus, he'll walk through. Quick move there. Backhand, and that one's wide. Battle down and low. Camus trying to cut back to find some space. Can't quite. Chipped out there. Camus first to get to that puck and pick this one up. He'll try to look to move this one. Chip pass there as that one goes down the ice. Ayo down to help that one. That's a Slender that will also battle down and low to try to find this puck. Puck moved up to the line, kept down in. Pass from Camus out in front. Quick shot there by McLean. Nothing off of that one. Down low once again. Looking to find that with traffic in front. Unable to get a puck on their stick to put it on net. Try to be chipped out here by the Bombers, so it's McDonald back up the other way now with speed. Pressure against him. McLean stepping down to try to take that one as the shot goes up and wide. Back up the other way. Bandits still trying to get down to the Bomber zone with numbers and get control of this puck. McDonald tries to move this one up ice. Bandits with pressure on that puck as they're able to turn it up the other way. Parsons able to try to move this one down. Reed now. Reed, he'll try to dump that one in. Bandits back for this puck as we'll try to chip this one out. Send up into neutral zone ice. Bombers first to get to this puck as they'll try to move this one up. Miller try to chip that one in just over the stick of McLean. Ross hard on this one. Ross steps in, shot there, and we'll have a Bandits penalty coming our way. It's going to be a slashing call against the Bandits. So they'll head to the bench to serve this one. So it's going to be Nate McLean that takes that penalty. So we'll head down to the Bandit zone for a new face-off power play opportunity here for the Bombers. Able to get their first power play of this game early into the second. This is good for them to try to put themselves up with an even higher lead. Bandits are going to try to work to kill this one off in the 2 minutes as it's their captain that's sitting in the bench just off of the play. Trying to shut down Ross as he was able to sneak through and try to get the puck towards the net on that last one. Quick shot off there by the Bombers. Fry quick to get her pad out there and make a quick save. Bombers trying to move this puck around to set something up to try to find a lane. Quick shot off there. Rebound. No goal. That one's off a post. Very close there for the Bombers. Trying to sneak that one through. Big hit down low. Grace moves that one up. Quick shot off there once again. Rebound opportunity. Gets shut down. Puck moved up the boards now. Bombers trying to work this puck in low and try to find a lane. Bandits able to try to clear that one. Gets caught up in the center zone ice as it's Grace that will walk his way down. No offside call there. Bombers trying to set something up. Just a minute to go now in the power play. Quick shot off there. That one's up into netting. So we'll get a whistle and a new face-off down in the Bandit zone. Both teams getting a change here. Sending PK2, PP2 out here to keep this game going. Shots right now 13-13 for both teams. Bombers still with this lead, looking to make it bigger here. Cormier, pass down to McDonald. McDonald walks through, quick move there, back up to Cormier. Cormier looks down, pass off there. Trying to make some space, back up to Cormier. Bandits trying to get a stick through, trying to pressure this puck and make sure the Bombers aren't able to find a lane. Cormier, pass down low again. Quick shot off there, Fry able to quickly save that one. A little bit of a battle down low. Bit of miscommunication there, trying to find that puck at the end. So get a new face-off down low. Just 31 seconds to go here. And the power play for the Bombers. Bandits able to get their sticks up in lanes and make sure this puck has only seen the net a fair bit of times. Able to shut down the traffic in front to not allow rebounds through on this one. Little, he'll cut back. Little, trying to move through. Can't quite. As that puck gets sent out. McDonald's back for this one. McDonald, he picks this one up in the neutral zone. Passes this one back to Cormier. Cormier back to McDonald. McDonald moves his way up ice with the puck. Pass up there. Cormier trying to sneak his way down through. Pass up the boards. Miller trying to get his stick on this one. Miller caught up in a battle. McDonald now. Bandits trying to sneak through with this one as their penalty expires. So back to 5v5 action on the ice. So back up the other way now. Cameron, he'll walk through. Try to get a pass off there. Caught up by traffic from the Bombers to McDonald. McDonald, he'll skate his way down. McDonald looking towards the net. Pass off there. That one's caught up in a battle. Grace stepping down. Looking towards the net. Can't quite. As it's the Bandits that are going to try to break out here. Burke now. Burke, he'll make his way up ice. Burke able to sneak down the wall and try to cut through. Try to get something towards the net. And we'll get a Bombers penalty coming our way. The Bandits will be going on their first power play of the game. Great opportunity here for them to capitalize and get themselves tied up in this game. Penalty going to be served by number 26, Miles McDaniel. So we'll head down into the Bomber zone for a new face-off, as they'll look to try to find ways to get that puck towards the net. Discussion on the Bandits bench right now, what they want to set up on this power play and what they want to see from these lines. Pass back off the draw there up to McLean. McLean, quick shot off there. Chipped off by Cormier as he actually almost got that one on net. Sent down deep, and it's going to be the Bombers that will be first to this puck. Fry able to come out and make a quick play there to move that puck. McLean tries to throw this one up ice. Cormier, he'll try to send that one down. McLean now. McLean picks this one up. McLean, pass off there to Burke. Burke walks down. Burke, quick shot off there. Has Slender with him. Didn't need him. As they have a new face-off down in the Bomber zone. New face-off here in the Bomber zone. Just over 14 minutes to go in the second period. Just minute 31 left in this penalty. Battle down low. Pass off there to McLean. McLean steps in. Shot. Rebound opportunity in front. Slender can't quite find it as the Bombers are able to get that one through and chip this one down the ice. Fry out to play this one. Tries to chip this one through. Quick shot off there. She was not ready in that. Luckily went wide. Bandits still looking to clear. Slender turns that one over to Anderson. Anderson, pass back there. Grace will send that one back in deep. Bandits hard on this puck, trying to clear their own zone here. One's on the power play. Can't quite hold on to the puck, though. Bombers battling to keep this one down. They want this. They want to have control and have pressure. Burke up the other way now. Burke passes this one back. Quick shot off there, and that one's up and high for Camus. Camus down low. Camus, he'll cut back. Camus out in front. Opportunity there. Nothing off of that one. Unable to hold on to controls. That one gets chipped up by the Bombers. Battle up along the boards. Slender trying to keep this one in. Moved up top. Quick pass down low from Camus. Looks out front. Nothing there. Just under 20 seconds now to go in this power play. Pass up top once again. Moving this puck low. Trying to find the net. Unable to as this puck gets just passed around down low. McDonald back up the other way now. McDonald pass off there. Off the stick. So unable to get a shot off there for the Bombers as their penalty expires. Bombers with control down low. Trying to hold on to this puck. Puck gets passed off to Grace. Grace trying to move this one up ice. Nothing off of that one. Back for it hard. Bandits, they were unable to capitalize on that power play as they would have liked to. Puck being moved up ice now. Big fall there from Chandler. This puck is sent back down deep into the Bomber zone. Bomber is able to get this one quick. Reed try to move this one down and low. Bandits trying to break out of their own zone now. Trying to pass this one off. Picked up ice now. AO just over the line. Quick shot there. Rebound opportunity. Nobody's there to have their stick on the ice for that one. Battle down and deep into the Bomber zone. Trying to find this puck. Up to the line. Quick shot off there. Caught up in some traffic, so that one's wide. Still looking to find this puck down low. Bombers trying to clear the zone. This one gets caught up along the boards. Puck being moved up ice now. Bombers trying to break out Reed. He can't quite, as the Bandits will start to make their way up ice. Puck sent down in deep. Gillis had to play that one. Trying to find this puck. Passed up, battle down low. That one's chipped off, so we'll get a whistle on this one and a new face-off. Change here for the Bombers. Fresh legs on the ice for this one. This face-off's going to be taken deep into the Bomber zone. Just to the right of the crease down there. Bandit center kicked out of that draw. Stewart, so he'll head to the hash marks, and O'Coin will go in to take that one. Puck chipped up ice now. Back hard for this puck. Pressure on from Swan. Unable to find the puck himself as this one gets caught up in a battle into the corner. Bandit's trying to move this puck out the same way of the traffic. Unable to get it past. Save in front now from Fry. Bit of communication after that whistle. Trying to talk to find this puck. So we'll head down into the Bandit zone for a new face-off as they'll get a change. Fresh legs on the ice for this one. So under 11 minutes to go in this second period. Bombers still with the 1-0 lead that they've carried for majority of this game so far. Trying to move this puck up. McLean now. McLean trying to move up with speed. Pass off there. Grace able to pick that one up and send that one down in deep. Foot race now to find this puck. And it's going to be Parsons that got there first to move that one up. We'll have a penalty coming towards the Bombers. Cameron in to stick up for his team. So we'll get another Bandits power play coming up here soon. Bombers will head to the box for an interference call as we head down into the Bandit zone for a new face-off. Penalty to Isaac Swan. Just caught up in a battle down there low against the boards. Communication off this draw. As it's going to be Schlender that heads in to get this puck. Puck being dropped there and played off to the boards. Hayes was trying to battle for that one. Lost it. As it's Ross that's able to try and clear his zone. Battle down and low. Trying to find this puck. Cleared there by the Bombers. So back for it now. The Bandits have to go down into their own zone to pick this one up. Bandits trying to move their way up ice with speed. Cut back here. Still trying to make their way up ice. Pass off there to Hayes as he'll move this one up. Unable to find a stick as the Bombers will have some time and space to try to do something with this puck. Camus back with the puck. Camus will move up ice. Camus in the neutral zone. Able to get into the Bomber zone now. Camus takes this one wide. Stays with this puck to hold on to control. He'll try to look to find a lane somewhere. Pass down low. Back up to Camus. Camus out in front. Nothing off of that one. Down to get this puck. Trying to battle to get it through. Shot off there. Nothing off of that one. Another quick shot. And another save. Ayotte getting his stick on that one twice to put a puck to the net, unable to sneak it through. So we're 9 minutes to go now in the second period. Shots 20-15 for the Bandits. Communication off this one of who's going where. As the puck is dropped and played down deep into the Bomber zone. Battle up along the blue line there. Puck just popped out. So new face-off. It's going to be in the neutral zone here, just outside the Bandit zone. Just 48 seconds to go on this penalty for the Bombers. Puck moved off there, up along the boards. Bandits will try to clear their zone early. Grace able to get his stick on that one, hold off. Moved up ice now, Burke. Burke loses control of that one. Picked off by the Bombers as they throw that one in deep. Looking to find this puck. Bombers with possession down and low. Trying to cycle this one around. Bandits trying to hold off on some pressure here as they'll get a penalty coming their way. Penalty looks like it might be going to Levi Harris here. So he got a hit off down there low. So it will be Harris that heads towards the penalty box. 13 seconds to go. And Swans penalty. So now face off down low in the Bandit zone. 8:30 to go in the second period. Bandits unable to capitalize on that power play they had there. Unfortunately ending with them getting a penalty as well. This puck gets sent down ice. Back for it now is the Bombers as they'll look to clear quickly so that they can get this puck out. Shot off net there as Fraser will come on ice as the penalty has expired for the Bombers. So 1:44 of a power play for them now as they get lined up deep in their zone. Puck is dropped and played out to the hash marks there. As it's the Bombers with some time and space with this one. McDonald, he'll make his way up ice. McDonald against McLean. McLean unable to hold him off as McDonald's going to hold on to this puck. Pass up top. Pass up to Cormier. Cormier cut back there to try to create some room for himself. Tries to throw that one towards net. Can't quite. McLean able to clear that puck early and send that one down deep into the Bomber zone. Back for the puck now. Trying to put some pressure on as they get a change. It's Camus that's going to go down to try to pressure this one. Puck being moved up ice now. Caught up in a battle down there. Bandits able to clear the zone once again and get that puck down. As it's going to give the Bombers some time and space to try to make their way up ice. Bombers looking to clear the zone. This puck gets sent up into traffic and all the way down. Got a whistle there. And we'll head back down to the Bomber zone. So they get told not allowed to finish that change off the ice. So just 7 to go in the second. 40 seconds left in this power play for the Bombers. Bandits able to kill off this penalty pretty well and keep pressure away from their net and down low in their zone. Camus, he's going to cut back up the wall, pass up top. Quick shot off there, and that one's wide. Rebound in front, opportunity there. Slender looking for that puck as he gets hit off. Another quick shot off there, nothing off of this one as they battle down low. Cormier cups back. Up the ice now. Caught up in a play in the neutral zone. Offside call So we'll get a face-off just outside the Bandit zone. So new face-off here just outside the Bandit zone. As they'll get lined up for this one. Puck dropped and played back. Ross now with control. Ross, pass off there. I'm going to get this one in deep. Picked off along the boards. Trying to work with this puck. Bandits trying to clear their zone. Able to get up into the neutral zone with the puck. Trying to get into the Bomber zone. Bomber's able to pick that puck off and move it up ice. Bandits looking to move this puck, able to get up into the neutral zone, down into the Bomber zone. And this puck is played in deep. Still looking to find possession of this one. Down low looking for this puck as they battle. Quick shot out in front. And we have our first good Bandits goal. Able to get one here in the second. It's going to be given to Chandler as he was able to get his stick down and able to find the back of the net on that one. So this game is officially tied up at 1 with 5:50 to go in the second here. Shots 23-15 for the Bandits. So we'll get lined up at center ice. And it's looking to find this puck, able to throw that one down early. Ilza to play this one. Chip back behind the net. So Battle try to clear the zone. Puck sent all the way down the ice. Picked up down low. Bandits still looking to try and clear their zone as that one gets caught up in a battle along the boards. Able to get up into neutral zone now at the puck. Over the blue, and that one's going to be called for offside. So we'll head back outside of the Bomber zone for a new face-off here. So we'll just be outside the Bomber zone here for this new face-off. Puck is dropped here and played back. Pass cross there. Bandits able to make their way in. Harris, he gets that one off of his stick. Harris trying to move that one back down in deep. That's the Bombers that will try to move up the other way now. Burke loses control of that one in the neutral zone. Back guard for the puck now, Parsons. Parsons able to move that one cross ice. Bandits still looking to clear the zone here. Burke able to get this one on his stick. Quick move there, loses that one off of his stick. Harris chips this one up. Bombers back for the puck hard. Quick pass cross ice. Start to move up the other way. In come the Bandits now with some speed. Cameron takes this one down low, cuts back there. Still working with this puck to try and hold on to control. It's Bombers that start to move their way up. Can't get out of their own zone though as the puck flies up right in front. Opportunity there. Nothing off of that one. Puck up in neutral zone ice now. Looking to move their way in. Bandits send that one off and it just gets caught off the body of Anderson there. So sent back up the other way now by the Bombers. Back to get control of this puck. Bucky pass up ice. Bandits trying to get through with this one. Unable to find the net. Pass up there. Nothing. Walking in was Young to try and get his stick on something. Sent in deep by Anderson. Bombers in deep to try to play this puck and hold on to control here. Grace steps his way down. Gets that one taken from him. Pass up ice now. Opportunity there. Nothing for O'Coin. Little now in. Little. He'll walk in. Take this one wide. Try to make a move there. Pass back. Quick shot off there for the Bombers. And that one's saved out in front. Bombers still with control here. Little. Quick shot off there. And that one's up and high. Bandits trying to clear the zone. Young trying to chip it out. Can't quite. They battled to get this puck. Bandits still can't quite get this one past up on the line. Little able to hold his spot up there. Trying to move out with this puck still. Looking for a passing opportunity there to Chandler. Grace able to turn this one over. Grace, he'll try to cut back with it. Grace, he gets taken down hard with the puck. Tries to lay a big hit there on the boards. Doesn't quite work out there. Quick shot off there, and that one's wide. Stick poke there to get that puck out. And it's back up to the line. Grace with another quick shot, and that one's wide. Bombers trying to move this puck through. Caught up down low. And a battle. Able to move this one up a little. Get this shot off there. Save out in front. Trying to find this puck. Puck chipped up the boards now. As it's Young. Young looking towards the net. Quick shot, and that one's wide. O'Coin with him. Unable to pick up on that puck. Change here from the Bandits as it's going to give Little some space. But he gets shot down early. Caught up in a little bit there as it's Camus that gets this one on his stick. Camus through, loses that puck. So unable to get a shot off there. Pass off there. Caught up by McLean. McLean is able to move that one forward. Caught up in a battle now. Slender can't quite get that one through. Back for it now is McLean once again. Down low, he'll cut back. McLean cross ice pass there. Chipped off there. Cormier back for this one. Pressure on him from Camus. Camus trying to get a stick on it. Can't quite as it's kept in by the Bandits. Sent back down and deep into the Bomber zone, and it's Camus that will pick this one up and move with some speed. Camus chips this one back down and deep. Sent up to McLean. McLean stepped down, shot, and that one's wide. On the line, Parsons able to hold that one in. Camus moving that one across. Schlender can't quite hold on to control. This one's chipped up. McLean able to hold that line as that one gets sent down and deep. Change here on the defensive end as it's Robertson that will come back out. Robertson trying to play that play. And the whistle will go, so we'll get a new face-off here. Just under a minute now to go in this second period. Game still all tied up at 1. 23-16 currently in shots for the Bandits. So puck play down low, looking to find this one. Bombers trying to move up ice with some speed now. Anderson able to push that one down in deep. Back for the puck hard. Chip across there. Down and low, battling to find this puck. Can't quite find a stick on it as it gets caught up in another battle down cross ice. Still looking to find this puck. Just 30 seconds to go now. Bandits looking to clear. Bombers hoping to get a quick shot off there at the end, but it's Cameron that will make his way up. Loses that one off his stick. Burke able there to pick up that one. Cameron down low battling still. Trying to get this puck back up now as they'll look to move this one down and low. Bombers trying to break out here as it's kept up on the line there. Bandits trying to keep this play deep into the Bomber zone for the last couple of seconds here. And that buzzer will go to end this period. So both teams will head off into the locker rooms for a short intermission, and then we'll be back continuing live on High Button Sports. Thank you for tuning in this far with us. Welcome back, everybody, for some more third period action after the first 40 minutes of this game. Score is all tied up at 1. Shots 23-16 for the Bandits. As we get this started off, no penalties to start us off in this period. A couple taken there in the second. But back to 5v5 action out here today at the Greenfoot Energy Center. Puck played cross ice there. Bandits looking to clear their zone. Kept up there by Cormier. Cormier trying to work his way over the line. Cormier takes this one out wide. Looking down towards the net, looking for a play, looking for a lane to pass through. Pass out front. Shot off there. Nothing off of that one. Bandits down in the corner to play this one out. Trying to clear their own zone here. Caught up down low. Trying to chip this one out past. Can't quite get it up out. And we'll have a good Bombers goal by Little as he was able to just get that puck quickly on his stick. Top shelf for that one as he'll head to the bench to celebrate. So Bombers now up 2-1 in this game. To keep us going. So face off here at center zone ice. Bandits looking to get themselves up on the board again so that they are able to tie this one up. McLean, he was able to walk down, gets that puck lost up in a battle. Down looking for the puck now. Battling down low, trying to find it. McLean stepping up. Can't quite get the puck though as that puck gets sent down, and we got a whistle there for an icing call. So down into the Bomber zone. Lots of past Bandits players here to support. A couple of Armada guys that are just coming from their game versus the Kings today where they won in OT. So congrats to them. That game was streamed live on High Button Sports. You can go back and watch it on our YouTube channel. As this puck gets played down low, Bandits looking out front. Nothing off of that one. As it's going to be the Bombers that try to break out here. Turned over there. Quick shot off there. We have a good Bandits goal to tie this game back up once again at 2. So they'll head to the bench now to celebrate this one out. It's going to be Maddox Burke that gets that one as they'll head to center ice now for a new faceoff. Lined up here in the center, played back there. Bombers looking to move this puck out and get this one in deep to continue this game. McLean down to find this one. Pass across there. Bandits wanted to clear the zone here. Get this puck out. Not even 2 minutes into the third period yet, and we already have 2 goals to get this period started. Bombers looking to clear. Caught up on the line there. Chipped forward. That's going to be the Bandits putting on some pressure on Cormier. Cormier making his way up ice now. Cormier gets that one knocked off of his stick. So picked off now by the Bandits as they'll try to work their way up ice. Bandits will cross ice air for a pass. Move this one forward. Chipped in deep there. And back forward is Grace. Grace first to that puck as he'll try to turn up there. Caught up in a battle. Down low still looking for this puck as it's Ross trying to get out. Can't quite. Still battling down low for this puck as this one gets chipped up. Stepping into play. Bandits can't quite hold on to control. Pass off there. Trying to move their way in. Puck sent back in deep. Bombers trying to clear the zone here. Anderson able to try to move that puck as he gets caught up down low. So looking to clear. Bandits will now get control of this puck. Slender pass out there as it's caught off of a shin pad. So Bombers up the other way now, and it's Anderson that's going to chip that one in deep onto the net. Fry out to play that one, and she'll send that one out into the corner. Bombers still looking to move this puck around. Kept in down low. Bandits able to get control now as they'll make their way up the ice the other way. They'll get over the line. Camus, he'll move his way down. Camus sneaking through, walks his way up the boards, cuts back there to give himself some space. Unable to find a pass there. This one's moved up the line and just outside. Anderson with a big hit, and that one's going to be a penalty. So we'll have another Bandits power play coming our way. So we'll head down into the Bomber zone to get this one started. It's going to be Anderson that heads the box. Just communication here on what this penalty is going to be. It's going to be a 4-minute kneeing call. Try to just fix the clock here. So there's going to be some discussion to the Bombers bench about the fact that it's a 4-minute. So we'll try to figure this one out here as lined up down there in the Bomber zone, waiting to get this one started. Just trying to get this one figured out in the box as both teams will discuss a little bit of strategy here on what they want to see out of this one. Good opportunity here for the Bandits to try and capitalize and get themselves up on the board, take a lead in this game for the first time today. We get that 4 minutes up in the clock now, so we'll head down into the Bomber zone for this face-off. Puck dropped down low. Burke able to get that one off of his stick quickly up to the line now. Puck moved up the boards. Moving this puck out. Bandits trying to move this puck around. Bandits trying to cut in here at the puck. So move that one down and low. Burke gets this one on his stick. Burke working his way up the ice. Trying to move down in deep. That one gets knocked off of his stick. He'll try to move this one out. It's turned over by the Bombers now. Bombers up into neutral zone ice as Little got taken down. So Bandits back in the other way. They'll look to try to put something on that. Drop pass there. And it's to no one. So Little made his way back up ice the other way. Trying to get something off. Pass up the boards there. Chipped off. So look for it down low. Bandits holding on to control back behind their own net. Trying to wait to set something up here as Camus will be the one to make his way up ice with the puck. Camus down and deep. He'll cut through. Shot off there. Nothing off of that one as it's right up to the chest. Puck sent back down the other way now. As they'll battle to get this puck moving. Camus up ice now with speed as he'll walk in and try to make a move. Can't quite get past the stick there. As this puck tries to be chipped out by the Bombers. Turned over down low. Chandler trying to make his way through to the net. Can't quite. He's in the back of the net now. So puck moved back behind Camus. Trying to move this one out in front. Quick shot off there. Nothing off of that one. Held up down low. So now it's McLean that will take this one out into neutral zone ice and cut back to create some space for himself. Bandits continue to go back for this puck to try to move this one around. Up in a battle down low as it's Camus that's going to work his way up ice. Camus getting in deep here. Try to get a shot off there off the shin pad of Cormier. Puck sent all the way back down the ice now. Fryo to play this one. Down low now holding on to control. 1:45 to go and the penalty for the Bombers. Bandits will start to make their way up ice now. Able to get over the blue line and into the Bomber zone. Pass out in front. Shot there. And a save. So we'll head back down into the Bomber zone for a new face-off. Discussion here on the box about when he's going to be led out and win. So just discussion here to both benches about when Anderson will be led over the box. So it'll be 12-19 that he'll be out at, though the clock just got mixed up a bit there. So moved up towards the boards. Pass off there. Bandits still looking towards the net. Shot off there, and that one's chipped up high. Looking to clear the zone. Can't quite. Pass down. Burke now. Burke. Pass back. Bandits trying to set something up to get a shot off. Burke walks down. Cuts back. Trying to get himself some space. Burke still with control. He'll try to make a move there on McDonald. Pass down low. Back up top. Bandits trying to move this puck around as that one's sent down into the corner. Cormier out to get this one, as we'll have Little high up ice, ready for a pass. Just at the blue line, he picks that one off. Draw past McDonald, trying to get a stick on it. McDonald with a high shot off of that one. And it's trying to clear their zone and get up ice. Pass back there. Try to move this one up, and now it's Cameron. Cameron, he'll walk through. Try to find this puck. Pass back there to Burke. Burke trying to cut through. Can't quite. Picked up by Little. Little move his way up ice. Just 20 seconds to go in this power play.
12-19. You're gonna go, okay? 12-19.
Down low looking for this puck. Battling. Bandits trying to make their way up ice with some control here. So they're going to walk down and try to set up a play down low. Camus, quick shot off there. Blocked off there as Anderson's out of the box. And that one's expired. So Anderson now makes his way up ice for the puck. Takes a fall just inside. Quick shot off there and a glove save by Fry to get us a new faceoff down in the Bandit zone. So Bombers with a change here. Give some fresh legs on the ice for this one. The puck played back there. Quick shot off by McNeil. Nothing off of that one. Trying to chip this one back through. Bandits trying to stay hard on this puck and keep this one moving. Bandits able to move this one up ice. This is going to be the Bombers back for this one with pressure on them. Bombers trying to clear. Can't quite get past. Down in deep. They'll cut through for a quick shot, and that one's way wide. Bombers working their way down low in the Bandit zone with that puck. Trying to work their way through. Camus trying to cut through. Can't quite. Picked off on the line there, and we'll get an offside call. So we'll head outside for a new face-off here. Just 11:16 to go in the third. This game's all tied up, still at 2. So 26-21 for the Bandits. Unable to get themselves up on that 4-minute power play that they had there. As the face-off is being played now, puck is dropped and puck automatically moved back as Bandits will take control. McLean gets that one caught up. Can't quite pass this one off of his stick. Chipped up ice now. Bombers try to move this one forward as this one gets chipped down and low. Bandits back for this puck as they'll try to move it around a little bit. Picked up down low by the Bombers. Bombers trying to hold on control. Find a lane. Quick shot off there, and that one's up and high. Kept up on the line there. Traffic in front. Nothing off of that one as the net is off, so we'll get a new whistle and a new face-off down low in the Bandit zone. So get lined up just to the right, the crease down here in the Bandit zone to continue this one. Cormier shoots that one down and low. McLean trying to clear his zone. Puck pushed through there by Cameron, unable to get that one on net. Got up down low, off on the line. Quick shot off there. Unable to get that one through. Shot back down and low by the Bandits. As they'll get caught up in a battle. Cameron able to get this one on his stick. Cameron cut back. Look to wrap that one through. Can't quite as there was a stick on him. Battle down and low. McLean trying to get a hit there. Bandits with control here. Trying to hold on and get through. Able to get themselves down the ice. Quick pass off there. Quick shot off by Young. Nothing off of that shot. And that one was blocked up high. Puck being moved up now. Neutral zone ice. Pass off there. Bandits trying to move in with speed. Quick shot. And that one's wide into the corner. Trying to pass this one up as this one is kept in on the line up top. Battle down in the corner. Trying to find the puck as this one is trying to be chipped out here. But the Bombers able to sneak this one through. So they'll start to make their way down deep into the Bandit zone. Quick shot off there from McDonald, and that one's just up high. Bandits still looking to get out of their own zone here as this one's chipped back down and deep by the Bombers. Trying to play this puck up ice. Bandits with possession. They try to move this one up, and Little was able to hold on to the line off to McDonald. McDonald pass out in front. Shot there, and that one's wide. So it's played up in front of the net as the Bandits will try to break out once again. They get caught up on the line by Little. Trying to move this one forward. Kept in on the line there by Swan. It'll be the Bandits that start to make their way up ice the other way. Able to get through, get that one knocked off their sticks, and now it's Bowden. Bowden, quick shot, and that one's wide. Caught up on the line by Grace. Grace will step in. Shot there. Rebound! And another good goal for the Bombers. Bombers get themselves up in this game with a score of 3-2. It's Grace that got his own rebound there. Snuck in. Able to find the back of the net on that shot. So we'll head back to center ice for a new face-off here. As they'll get lined up. Puck drop there. Burke able to play that one back quickly. Back to the line now. Bandits try to work through this one. Pass off there. Burke trying to walk his way through. That one's caught up into netting, so we'll get another whistle. And a new face-off down low. Just 8:15 to go in the game now. Shot 29-23 for the Bandits. Score 3-2 for the Bombers as they have taken back the lead they originally had early in this game to get themselves up late here in the third. Puck play down low. Bombers trying to clear through. Able to get up ice. It's Anderson that's going to take this one wide. Trying to sneak this one through as the Bandits will try to work them her way up the ice the other way, and it's going to be a battle down low, trying to find this puck. Puck moved up, able to get this one chipped past is Cameron. Cameron going down hard. Quick shot off there, and he scores to tie this game back up. Bandits get themselves back up on the board for a quick shot from Cameron to keep this game tied up. So Drew Cameron, he'll head to the bench to celebrate that one as this game's tied up at 3. Just 7:48 to go now in the third. So we'll get all lined up at the center ice for a new face-off here. Fouling for this puck as it gets sent back to the line. Daniel loses this one as Camus is pressuring that hard. Camus trying to move this one up. Trying to keep this puck going as it gets caught up in a battle and sent down. So McLean back for this one now. McLean moving this one up ice. Chipped off the stick there by Grace. Schlender can't quite find it again, so it's Little that turned that one over. Just get called offside trying to enter into the Bandit zone, so a new face-off just outside now. Face-off just outside the Bandit zone now. Both teams looking now to lead in this game as the score is all tied up at 3 here. Little walks in, shot. That one's up high. Trying to find this puck. It's going to be Camus that tries to go up the other way now. Caught up in a battle. Puck moved in deep by Grace. Grace making his way through. Shot there. Nothing off of that one. Trying to find this puck as it gets caught up in a battle down low. McLean trying to cycle this one up the boards. As it gets caught up in some feet there. He's able to pick this one back up again. Try to skate out. Can't quite as he tips that one off to Cormier's stick. Back over to Grace. Grace able to move that one forward, and the puck is sent down deep into the Bandit zone. It's McLean that's going to head back for that one with pressure on him from Little. McLean battling for that puck. Little can't quite get his stick on this one. It's going to be Camus now that heads up the ice the other way. Camus, he'll walk down. Cuts through. Camus, quick shot off there, and that one's out wide. Ballmer's trying to work their way up ice. Bandits back for this puck. Still trying to take their space and time with this one to try to break out here. Trying to move their way out as it gets caught up in a battle down low and we'll have a penalty coming our way. It's going to be a head contact call. Looks like it's going to be going to the Bandits here, so we'll head back down into their zone. It's only going to be 2 minutes for this one. So back down into the Bandit zone. Power play here for the Bombers. Good chance for them to take back their lead in this game. It's going to be Hayes that gets this penalty. Just 6 away to go in the third period now. 2-minute advantage out here for the Bombers to try to get some traffic in front and get a puck through. Played out early. Bombers looking their way towards the net. Quick shot there, and that one's up wide. Puck all the way down the other way now, so it's Cormier back for it with pressure on him. Cormier trying to cut back. Pass off there. Young up to pressure that puck as he was able to get a stick off. It's Cormier that's going to get through with that one as he tries to get down and deep. Puck chipped up here. Bandits able to clear their zone and send that one deep into the Bomber zone. Out to play it now with some space and time as it's just Young down there pressuring. Cormier is going to pick this one up down in the corner. Move that one back. Bombers looking to make their way up ice. Bombers pass off there to Cormier. Cormier, quick pass off once again. Trying to clear this puck here so he gets sent back down in deep. Lots of space and time now as the Bandits are making the change. Grace picks this one up and starts to move his way up ice. Grace, pass off there. Cormier tries to get through. Cormier shot on that, and that one's up into netting for a new face-off down in the Bandit zone. Just under 5 minutes to go now in the third period. The score is still tied up here at 3. Bombers trying to make a late change there until they're unable to complete that one. Let's look at a new face-off here down the Bandit zone. Puck played off there. Try to move this one up early. Bandits able to clear that quickly. So it's just now 35 seconds to go on the penalty kill for them. Bombers move their way up ice. Bombers trying to cut through. Grace gets knocked down just over the zone. Ross moves this one down deep. Back up to Ross. Ross, quick shot and a glove save by Fry. So new face-off down into the Bandit zone. $18 seconds to go here in the penalty kill for the Bandits. Puck dropped down low. Trying to find this puck as it comes up to Grace. Grace, he'll walk down. Move that one back off to Little. Little, shot off there. Blocked by Burke. Little walks down. Shot again. Fry with the save. Traffic in front. Trying to find a rebound. Can't. Bombers getting knocked out here. They were trying to dig to find that puck. Shots down 31-28 for the Bandits. Change here for the Bandits as they'll try to get new legs out to finish off this penalty kill. Just 7 seconds to go now in it. Puck just dropped down low. Trying to move this one up the wall up to Grace. Grace, he'll move that one back down and low. Trying to get down and find this puck. Bombers trying to hold the line. Little was the one that stepped on the mat. Burke tried to sneak his way through. Puck moved back down and low. Bombers trying to clear their zone as they'll move this puck around. Bandits trying to get some pressure on that. Grace, he'll walk his way up ice. Grace, he'll get through. Just trying to take this one wide. Battle down low. Quick pass up to Little as he gets a slap shot, and that one's up and high. Little stepping down. Pass off there. Little picks this one up. Shot on net, and that one's wide. Down low is Ross. Ross, he'll move that one back. Ross loses control of that. And a battle there. Bandits were able to get a stick off of that one. Little, he'll try to move that one back in deep. Picked off down low as he'll move this puck up ice. Try to get a pass off, and it's out into the neutral zone to Camus. He'll pick this one up. Camus starts to try to skate his way through. Can't hold on to control. Bandits will have to try to reset here, regroup, get a new play going. It's McDonald that will steal that puck off of their stick. Shot on net, nothing off of that one. McDonald still with possession. Pass off there, nothing off of that one. Camus, he'll try to get through Cormier. Can't get it past his skate. Puck up the other way now as his Bombers will get in and try to get their way towards the net. McLean battling to get that puck back. McLean picks this one up down low, tries to move this cross. Still trying to find this puck down low. Pass up ice here, picked off by Cormier. Cormier, he curls to find some space with that puck. Trying to move this one back down. McLean, he's back for it now. McLean cut back there, try to get some space for himself. He'll move up ice, chips this one forward, trying to move this puck, and it's passed back. Bandits unable to get into the Bomber zone as they continue to try to work their way up through the neutral zone. Chip this one up. Slender trying to get that one in deep. Can't quite. McDonald, he'll work his way through. McDonald shot off there, and that one's up and high. Trying to find this puck as it's sent back wide the other way. Little down along the boards as he gets taken down. Still trying to find this puck. Bandits now with a chance to break out here as they'll try to get through. Slender, he'll try to chip this one past. Can't quite. Little chips that one forward. On the stick now, Bombers still looking towards the net. Grace, quick shot off there. Save, but that one pops out for a rebound opportunity. Chip this one past. The Bandits do. As they're going to head to the bench for a change. Hopefully get some fresh legs out there. We'll get a high stick call against the Bombers. 1:20 to go in this game. Score is still tied up here at 3. So face off down into the Bomber zone. Bombers looking to call a timeout here. So we'll get a timeout for the Bombers. So we'll be back after a short timeout break here live on High Button Sports. That buzzer is going to go to indicate end of timeout. So we head down into the Bomber zone there. Quick break for both teams to discuss strat to try to win this game late here in the third. So 1:20 on the clock. Bandits don't pull the goalie to give themselves an extra player on the ice. They line up for a face-off down low. We got line up here. Puck is dropped and played back low by McDonald. Bandits trying to find this puck as they stay hard on it. Cameron trying to find this one. As the Bombers try to break out up the other way. Little, he'll chip that one down in deep. Just back behind the Bandits net now. Bandits still trying to move their way up the ice with the puck. Cameron tries to chip this one past, and it's going to be an offside call on the Bombers off of that one. So 1 minute to go here. And the third, and there's a face-off just outside the Bandit zone. Puck dropped just outside of the zone now. Pass back. Bandits try to make their way up ice. Chip down in deep. Grace back for it. Trying to find it. Bandits battling, wanting to get a shot towards the net in these last couple of seconds. Trying to find it. Bombers back up the other way. Still time on the clock here. McDonald, he'll work his way down. McDonald, pass back there. Quick shot off by Little. That one's chipped out wide. Here come the Bandits back up the other way up to Cameron. That's not on his stick as Cormier's able to chip that one off. Cormier, he'll get down in. Cormier cuts through. Quick shot there, and that one's chipped out wide. Just 20 seconds to go. Cormier, pass off to Grace. Grace, shot, and he scores! To get the Bombers up 4-3, 17 seconds to go in the third. Bombers head to the bench to celebrate that one. It's Grace that gets another goal for himself this game. Great work by him on the line. Great work by him on the line to be able to get that puck into the back of the net. So 17 seconds here to go. Score 4-3 there just at the end for the Bombers. Shots 32-31 for the Bombers. Puck played back. Grace. He'll chip this one forward to Little. Stick off of that one. Just 10 to go now. So they try to find this puck. Camus. He'll try to work his way up the ice. Chipped off there. Can't quite find this one. Trying to move this forward is McLean, and that will bring us to the end of this Bandits-Bombers matchup. Thank you for tuning in live with us at High Button Sports. I've been Lucy Glazebrook on the mic and Mila on the camera. Thank you. We'll see you in the next stream.